Hello traders, welcome back to Ford Revolutionary Forex Institute. This is Kosnati, the founder and a senior trader of Ford Revolutionary Forex Institute. So traders, in this video I'm still continuing with ELLIOT wave theory, and in this video I'm still continuing with the structures of the motive wave, the structure of the motive wave. And in this video specifically I will mainly focus on how do we use like the Fibonacci ratios in the formation of the regular impulsive wave pattern, because you remember traders that there are so many structures structures within the formation or within the motive wave. Okay, but in this video we will mainly focus on how do we use the Fibonacci ratios in the formation of the regular impulsive wave. Okay, so before we start traders, let's recap on the foundation guidelines of the ELLIOT wave theory. So you remember traders that I said that the wave cycle is supposed to be completed in two peak waves. So we must have like wave 1, first big wave, and then we must have wave 2, the second big wave. So I indicated that wave 1, it must be completed as the motive wave. Okay, and the motive wave, it must be completed in 5 waves. Okay, so we're supposed to have like the 5 waves within the formation of wave 1, and then we must also have 3 waves within the formation of wave 2, and then wave 2 must be completed as a correction wave. So in short, wave 1, it's the motive wave completed in 5 waves, and then wave 2 is the correction wave completed in 3 waves. So in overall, the wave cycle is supposed to be completed in 8 waves, because we will have the first 5 waves in the formation of wave 2, and then the last 3 waves in the formation of wave 2. Okay, first 5 waves in the formation of wave 1, second 3 waves in the formation of wave 2. So traders, without wasting any time, let's go straight to the Fibonacci ratios. So traders, there are 2 types of Fibonacci ratios. So we have like the Fibonacci retracement levels, or the Fibonacci retracement ratios. Okay, so we have Fibonacci retracement, and then we also have Fibonacci extension. So the Fibonacci retracement, we use the Fibonacci retracement to find the, I would say, the levels of the correction waves. So you remember traders that the regular impulsive wave or the motive wave, it's supposed to be completed in 5 waves. Okay, and then the 2 of those 5 waves are correction waves, where we have wave 2 and wave 4. So wave 2 and then wave 4, they are both correction waves. So we use the retracement ratios to find the level of wave 2 and then wave 4. Okay, so these are the common ratios. Okay, it's 14.6%, 23.6%, 38.2%, 50%, 61.8%, 78.6%, and 88.7%. So these are actually the common retracements. However, we have like the most common retracements, which are 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8%. And traders, specifically 50% and 61.8%, they are actually, I would say that the markets often retrace at these levels. Okay, the market almost often completes the corrections around 50% and 61.8%, and 61.8%, it's often called as the golden ratio in the ELLIOT wave theory. In the ELLIOT wave theory, when you learn more about ELLIOT wave theory and Fibonacci ratios, you will find that 61.8%, it's actually the golden ratio of the Fibonacci ratios, because most of the time the corrections are completed at 61.8%. Now let's move to the extension level. So the extension levels are actually the extension of the extraordinary waves. Okay, I will show you what I mean. So we use like the extension levels to find the level. So you remember that we have 3 extraordinary waves. So we have wave 1, wave 3, wave 5. So the Fibonacci extension ratios, they are used to find wave 3 and then wave 5. So we use the Fibonacci extensions to find wave 3, wave 5. So we do not use like the Fibonacci extensions to find the level of wave 1. Sorry, the level of wave 1. So we only use the Fibonacci extensions to find wave 3 and then wave 5. And then we also have like the common, I would say the common extension ratios. It's 123.6% or 127.2%, and in most cases 127.2% occurs. Then we also have like 161.8%, 175%. We also have 200%. We have 261.8%, and we also have like 361.8%. However, we also have like a golden ratio of the extension ratio. So the golden ratio is 161.8%. So 161.8%, it's actually the golden ratio, because in most cases the extension wave, the I would say the extension wave it's often completed around 161.8%, or the actionary wave is often completed around 161.8%. Sometimes we can also look for the market to complete like the impulsive move around 175%. But in most cases, we must look for 161.8%. So now let's go to the foundation guidelines of the Fibonacci ratios in the regular impulsive wave pattern. So wave 2 is usually completed around 38.2, sorry, this is supposed to be 38.2%, 50%, 61.8%, 76.8%, or 88.7%. So wave 2 can be completed around these areas. However, we do have like the most common areas of wave 2. So in most cases, wave 2 is completed between 50% and 61.8%. And 61.8% is often called the golden ratio of wave 2. So that means that in most cases, wave 2 it's completed at 61.8%. And based on my trading experience, I have also witnessed that wave 2 is often completed at 61.8%. Moving to wave 3 is often completed around 127.2%, 161.8%, or 200% of wave 1. However, in most cases, wave 3 is completed around it's completed at 161.8%. And sometimes wave 3 might be completed at 61.8%, 361.8% of wave 1. However, we must keep in mind that 261.8% and 361.8%, they are very rare to occur. But you must keep in mind that they do occur. But at the same time, you must know that they do not occur in most cases. And then we go to wave 4. Wave 4 is usually completed at 23.6%, 23.6%, 38.2%, 50%, or 61.8% of the distance of wave 3. Okay? And then in the regular impulsive wave pattern, wave 4 is usually completed at 38.2%. So that means that 38.2% is the golden ratio of wave 4 in the regular impulsive wave pattern, because in the diagonal impulsive wave pattern, wave 4 is often completed at 61.8%. So that is why I do not say wave 4 is the 38.2% is the golden ratio of wave 4. It's just the golden ratio of wave 4 in the regular impulsive wave pattern. Because when you go to diagonal impulsive wave pattern, but do not worry about the diagonal impulsive wave pattern, because I still do have like the video which is mainly dedicated on the combination of the diagonal impulsive wave pattern and the Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci ratios. Now let's go to wave 5. Wave 5 wave 5 it's usually equals to the distance of wave 1. So wave 1 and wave 5, they are often equal, or I can say that wave 5 it's often equal the distance of wave 1. Okay, so when you want to measure the distance of wave 5, you can measure the distance of wave 5 by measuring wave 5 by comparing it to wave 1, because in most cases wave 1 and wave 5 they are equal. Okay, but in some cases wave 5 might be completed at 161.8% of the distance of wave 1. However, it's very rare to occur. And then wave 5 and then in most cases, and based on my trading experience, I realized that wave 5 it's often completed at 127.2% of the distance from wave 1 to wave 3. But I'm going to show you how to measure 127.2%, okay, of wave 5. So now let's look at the demonstrations starting from wave 2 to wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So wave 2, in this case, wave 2 was completed between 50% and 61.8%. So how do we use Fibonacci ratio? How do we use Fibonacci to find the level of wave 2? So we put our hundreds at the end of wave 1, and then we put our zero at the end of wave 1, and then we put our hundreds, this is our hundreds, at the start of wave 1. Okay, so so we put our 0 at the end of wave 1, because wave 1 started here and then ended here. So we put our 0 at the end of wave 1, and then we put our hundreds at the start of wave 1. And then you can see here that wave 2 was completed in A, B, C, and then you can see that wave 2 was completed between 50% and 61.8%. Some people may argue that it was completed exactly at 61.8%. And some people can say it was completed between 50% and 61.8%, because you can see here that the market was ranging between 50% and 61.8% before it went up. Now let's go to wave 3. Wave 3, in this case, it was completed at 261.8%. So let me show you how to do it. So we are looking at this wave 3. So you see here we have wave 1, black in color, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Under wave 1, which is blue. So we are only focusing on the formation of this wave 3. So how do we find wave 3? We put our 0 at the start of wave 1. Okay, and then we put our hundreds, this is our hundreds, at the end of wave 1. Okay, to find wave 2, we put our 0 at the end of wave 1, and then we put our hundreds, this is our hundreds, at the start of wave 1. Then for wave 3, we put our 0, this is 0, this is our 0 at the start of wave 1, and then we put our hundreds at the end of wave 1. And then you can see that wave 3 was completed exactly at 261.8% of the distance of wave 1. This is the start of wave 1, end of wave 1, and then this is the extension, which is the 261.3%, 261.8%, which is the level of wave 3. Now let's go to wave 4. And then in this case, wave 4 was completed at 38.2% of the distance of wave 3. So how do we find the level of wave 4 using the Fibonacci retracement levels? So we put our 0 at the end of wave 3, and then we put our hundreds, this is our hundreds, at the start of wave 3 or at the end of wave 2, because our wave 3 starts at the end of wave 3. So when wave 2 ends, our wave 3 begins. So you put hundreds at the start of wave 3, and then you put 0 at the end of wave 3, and then you find the level for wave 4. And in this case, you can see that wave 4 was completed exactly at 38.2% of the distance of wave 3. So when we speak of distance of wave 3, we put hundreds at the start of wave 3, and then we put our 0 at the end of wave 3. Now let's go to wave 5. So wave 5, you can see here we are looking at this green wave 5. We have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And then wave 5 was completed at 127.2% of the distance from wave 1 to wave 3. So how do we do this? We put our 0 at the start of wave 1. This is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So we are looking for this wave 5. So you put your 0 at the start of wave 1. This is the start of wave 1. This is the end of wave 1. You put your 0 at the start of wave 1, and then you put your hundreds at the end of wave 3. And then you will find to find 127.2% of the distance of wave 5. So you can see that wave 5 was completed exactly. It's 127.2% of the distance from wave 1 to wave 3. So traders, that is all I have for Fibonacci ratios with the regular impulsive wave pattern. So I will see you next time on the next video when we discuss more about the Fibonacci ratios in the multi-wave. So traders, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.